one of the guys that everybody revere after. So, I mean, it's sad for his passing, but everybody got he died at an old age. So, blessings to him and his family.
If you beat Fedor, does that Crawford rematch most likely happen because he's fighting Madrigal?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Without giving away too much of the game plan, what are some things
Hey, what's up?
Nigga, I was waiting for you to finish talking, Snap. What's up with you, Snap?
Cool, man.
Without revealing too much of the game plan, what are some of the things that you guys see in Frank that maybe the world doesn't know that causes them to underestimate Frank going into this one?
I mean, you'll see. Saturday night, he fighting the top level opponent. He fighting the guy at 135 pounds, and I guarantee Frank gonna shine under the bright lights and show everybody why he is the best 135 pounder in the world.
Errol, good to see you. How you been?
Good, man. Good, man. What
How's
up?
ranching over there in
It's
Texas?
good.
It's good?
Yeah.
Kids playing soccer. Keep on seeing that on your story.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I know you probably already touched on a couple of subjects about this, but I just want to get your thoughts on, I know Fedor's going to be the next fight for you. What's your overall take on Ryan's, comments? He said he'd go up there and fight you. You take him serious at this moment?
I mean, you make a lot of comments, man. I don't really want to talk about Ryan.
In this fight going in with Gervonta and Frank, did you expect that kind of behavior from Gervonta? Obviously not showing up yesterday at your rival. What do you think about that?
I mean, you're the man. You can do what you want to do. So, I mean, he did what he wanted to do.
And another one for me, I know this is maybe it's speculation now, just rumors, but just Crawford Canelo. I mean, is this something that you could honestly think that should happen? There's weight classes for a reason.
I mean, it could happen. I mean, why not? If Crawford want to challenge himself to be great, let him try to be great. So, what I'm saying, I'm with it. So, I'll be going for Bud. If he fight Canelo.
You got Crawford over Bud? I mean, you got Crawford over Canelo? Sorry.
I'll be going for him. I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna win or lose, but I'll definitely be going for Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off.
Yeah.
He's chasing greatness, so why not?
But don't you think maybe it's just he's reaching a little bit more than, or I guess biting more than he can chew because
Canelo came up to 175 and all that and fought Kovalev and fought the other guy too. So I mean, if he can do it, he started at 147. So I mean, if he's doing it, why can't Crawford do it?
So changing subjects real quick. I know we got the NFL, the NBA, we have all these leagues. The big news that came out recently was just possibly making a boxing league. The Saudi, and I asked Jim Lapley about it, and he said, man, many people have tried to do that for so long. You think it could possibly happen?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it seemed like he got a lot of money, so I mean, in boxing, whoever got, you see so many promoters and so many people coming to the game, with money. So, I mean, he got a lot. So I think he could do it if he got everybody on board, but it takes, a collective. I mean, getting 1 to 2 promoters, not gonna do nothing. But if you get everybody on board, I think, it could happen.
Hey, Spence, on the Crawford Canelo, do you just see Crawford as having a box Canelo? Because he boxed you, a bigger man, had to pick angles and not just go straight into it. You think that would be insane if he just went toe to toe with?
Oh, I don't know. I ain't looked into it then. I just know who I'm rooting for.
Absolutely, that's respect.
Did you expect Tim Tszyu to go out? I mean, did you have Tim Tszyu possibly winning that fight going back with Fedor? Because a lot of people had Tim Tszyu.
I don't care. I mean, I betted on Fedor to win.
You had the betting slip.
Yeah, that's all I care about.
So what's the bet for Saturday?
Oh, I'm going Frank, man. Frank the underdog too. So what is it, like plus 594 or something like that? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Because I'm not gonna bet somebody, and I'm finna bet the books and come up. So
any final thoughts on your possible next trainer? I know there's just a few there in the Dallas area. I don't know if you're gonna continue staying in the Dallas area, but any names that you could be,
Nah, no names.
There are some people saying that Ronnie Shields could be a possibility. Some people are saying that.
Nah. I mean, he is in Houston, but nah, not right now. I ain't got nobody right now.
You think about training outside of Texas, and maybe go to like the East Coast, some of your roots, maybe like out in New York? Or?
I don't know, man, but Frank fights Saturday.
Errol, Gervonta's a slow starter. Do you think he could afford to give up the first couple rounds to Frank Martin?
like he normally does before he turns it on?
I mean, I don't know, because, I mean, everybody been saying that, so he might try to switch it up. But, you know, if he does start slow, then, hey, that's good for Frank, and we'll win those early rounds.
If you faced Gervonta, if it was like a fantasy fight, if you had to face him, what would you do in the first few rounds and continue to the middle rounds? And if obviously you can take him to deep waters, what would you do?
I don't know. If it was a fifth, man, we'd all be drunk.
Tank has garnered a huge fan base in boxing over the years. What do you think of the possibility of Frank Martin possibly exploding in terms of popularity if he goes out there?
Oh yeah, everybody watching the fight. So if when Frank's beat Tank, you know he's a guy at 135 pounds. So you know that's the goal, to beat the top dog. So once he beats him, he's the man.
And bringing back the news he said about coming out of Saudi Arabia, if they were to implement a model where the best fighters are under one umbrella like the UFC does it, do you think that would be the best case for the fans in order to see the best fights happen?
Yeah, I think so. I think so for sure. As long as it's under, you know, the boxing umbrella, where we don't take up the UFC umbrella, because I know a lot of times they're unpaid. So, you know, as long as, you know, we got a great umbrella and it still goes how it's supposed to go, and, you know, all the promoters and everybody who's involved, you know, get involved, and everybody's on the same accord, I think it can go well.